Chris, welcome back. Episode number 3642.
Point
All-
five.
Point five. AllGymReviews.com.
There you go.
Jamie, pull this up. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not Joe Rogan yet. All right. So, what are we talking about today?
What to look for in a gym?
What to look for in a gym.
That's
Okay.
what it is.
What do you look for in a gym?
First of all, I want to look for a gym that matches my goals.
Yeah.
You know, for example, if I am somebody that's really into powerlifting, for example, I'm not going to go to a fitness center. You know, I don't want to be the strongest person in my gym. You know, if I'm doing that, it's like being the smartest person in my classroom. You know, I'm at the wrong place. You know. Second most important thing is you want to look for something that you're going to be able to go to all the time. You know, I don't want to have to. I mean, unless
Convenience.
Yeah, convenience. I mean, you don't want to sit there and have to say to yourself, hey, you know what? I mean, you know, I got to drive. You know, it's going to take me like 45 minutes, you know, to get over to this place every single day. Maybe unless, you know, you got a ton of time on your hand, or this gym, you know, is like a really special
By
gym.
the way,
or
on
something for you.
allgymreviews.com, we have a feature on there where you can search by major metropolis. If
Yes.
you live in LA, if you live in San Diego, you can just click on that category. Miami, West Palm Beach, Brooklyn, we already have on there, constantly expanding. But there's also a feature where you can search by zip code. So if you know your zip code where you live, or maybe where you work, maybe you want to work out after work, go ahead and punch in that zip code on the Gym Finder, and it's going to pull up all the gyms in your area.
Good. Yes.
But yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, so definitely, because if something is inconvenient for you, I mean, the statistical odds of you know, quitting, unless you're, again, very, very highly motivated, are going to be high. You know, that's why, obviously, you know, if you have a gym, for example, maybe it's even a smaller gym, but it's over at your, you know, apartment complex, your condo complex. Statistical odds of you quitting something like that are, you know, probably next to none, considering that it's maybe a 2-minute walk for you. You know, I mean, so you can't come up with the excuse of like, oh, there's too much traffic or what have you there. No, trust me, I've seen some of these apartment complexes. They got hella nice gyms there. I mean, very nice gyms. Some of the condo complexes, but yeah, I mean, you pay the HOA fee for that. But yes, another thing could be, again, kind of going back to what I was stating before, you know, matching that gym with your goals. For example, something that really wouldn't pertain too much to me, but I've got clients where that could also be important is, for example, like childcare. You know, I mean, obviously I don't have any kids, but you know, so that wouldn't really be a feature for me, as opposed to I've got some clients that that would be very important for them, because, you know, like legally you just can't put your 2-year-old on a couch or something like that, or just tell the guy at the front desk, here, watch my daughter for me, you know.
Yeah.
Another thing, again, could be, you know, for example, obviously if your goal was then weight loss, you know, you probably want to look into more something that had a lot of, you know, cardio machines. As
Okay.
opposed to maybe, you know, for me that means absolutely nothing to me. Other people like to have a variety, you know, of things like that. Maybe there's a
So
pool
is
there.
cardio the key to weight loss, if that's somebody's goal?
Weight loss, yes, not fat loss.
Okay.
Different. Oh yeah. I mean, the equation for
So you got to
weight
ask
loss.
yourself, if you're a fat person, let's just call it what it is, right? You can say overweight, but let's just call it like I can say that because I'll put a picture up here. You know, I was a fat person. Now I'm not. I mean, not skinny, but I'm not fat anymore. You know what I
Right.
mean? So so I can say that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So my goal was fat loss. You know, I wanted to get a loss of fat. You know, I didn't care about my weight.
Right. But some people do. Some people obviously want to be able to fit into smaller clothes. I mean, you know, not just women, you know, men as well. But yeah, I mean, obviously there's, you know, if again weight loss was your focus, yes, then obviously you'd want to look for a gym that had a ton of cardio machines. And obviously I say a ton of those only because there's nothing worse than having to go into the gym and then I've seen this too, where you got to put your name down on a little clipboard, and now they're limiting you to like 20 minutes of this cardio. Now you're just standing around waiting.
What kind of gym is this?
This was actually 24 back in the day, yeah, because they only had a limited amount of cardio machines, so you had to sign up. You know, and you're literally, it's like trying to get into a restaurant. You know, yeah, literally, and then they limited you to 20 minutes during some of your peak time. Not that you should be doing mounds and mounds of cardio to begin with. Yeah, so Yeah. Anyway, so obviously something maybe where there's a ton of cardio machines can be more of a benefit for you. But you know, if I saw somebody that wanted to just go to a gym to do nothing but cardio, I'm kind of scratching my head going like, why would you pay $100 a month to go walk on the treadmill? Why don't you just like walk around the block?
Yeah.
That don't make any damn sense to me. But
I think people's goals, your average lady's goal is to fit into smaller pants, right, at the gym. And your average guy's goal is to also fit into the ladies' pants.
yeah, that's good.
Would you agree?
Well, no, I mean the average guy's goal is to. Some of these guys get confused too. They want to lift like power lifters, but yet look like Abercrombie models, and it's like the two kind of don't go hand in hand right there. Yeah, there's different.
To have both goals.
Yeah, to have both goals, but to stay on topic though with the gym thing too. You know, I mean, it's, you know, for example, like one of the things about San Diego is we got rock climbing gyms. You know, so don't always think that you got to go through that boring, monotonous, you know, cardio aspect of things all the time. I mean, even though you may never
Martial arts.
you know, rock climb, for example. I mean, it's more of a creative way to build up, you know, strength and conditioning there. Martial arts, same thing. It's like a fancy way of doing cardio. I mean, you know, a little bit more thought process and as well, you know, like bicycling or anything. I mean, obviously the worst form of cardio is just to go on some treadmill or elliptical. Anyway, what else? Some of these are more fitness centers. Can offer things like maybe some racquetball, tennis courts, swimming pools. God, what else? I mean, there's a lot of stuff, everything imaginable right now. They got a ton of classes. The spin classes, another very popular thing right there. Obviously, we saw back in the 80s, you know, the whole aerobics classes like that. People like that too. It gives them more, you know, specific goals, something to look forward to. Hey, I got to be there at, you know, 5 o'clock tonight for my spin class. You know, so, yeah, they got different, you know, levels of course, things like that for people.
All right. So, any other comments about gym selection? Person's brand new, starting again. Any other comments on what to look for in a good gym?
There could be price, but you know, honestly, I really wouldn't pay too much attention to that. I mean, the average gym out there is going to cost you between $50 to $75 a month. I mean, if you got to dish out an extra $25, $30 though to, you know, go to a place that's, you know, substantially better like that, and you know, it's going to keep you motivated, by all means go for it. I mean, come on, it's only like $1 a day. I mean, when you start comparing the highest end gym out there to the lowest end gym, I mean, you're looking at a difference between $5 a day maybe versus, you know, $1.
So
you know?
I'm seeing the most important points that you're pointing out as far as what to look for in a gym. First of all, make sure it's one that meets your goals.
Goals, absolutely, yes.
Right. If you're looking to become a bodybuilder, you probably don't want to
go to Crunch
exclusively
Fitness, you know,
or exclusively sign up at a yoga studio.
Or going to like a fitness center, perhaps.
Right.
You know, yes, exactly. On the other hand, if you're just looking to get into general shape, you probably would not want to find yourself going to, you know, like a Gold's Gym in Venice type, you know, thing where obviously that's a gym that caters more to bodybuilding. You know, if you're just into say, oh yeah, I just want to, you know, I want to casually just maintain what I have.
As a martial artist myself, you know, recently I got into martial arts about 2 years ago this summer. Got into martial arts. They have what's called cardio kickboxing, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, very good. You know, like you said, an exciting way to do some cardio. But if you want to actually learn like actual self-defense and how to fight, you know, you might want to look for an actual like martial arts gym, right? Something like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, something like that. Where I'm not saying cardio kickboxing is bad. You know, if you want like a different way to do cardio, you know, then the cardio kickboxing might be. So anyway, look for a gym that suits your goal, right? And the second thing is make sure it's convenient. You don't want to get a gym on the other side of town unless you work over there or are over there regularly, right? Probably one that's close proximity to your house.
You live in a small town.
Huh?
You live in a small town. I mean,
one that's close to get to. And you mentioned price a little bit, you know.
Yes.
One that you can afford is obviously that. Anything else?
You know, obviously being from a large city, we're very, very blessed where we have a wide range of gyms to be able to choose from there. But, you know, with all due respect, not everybody has that. There might only be 1 or 2 gyms in town where And the people aren't able to. They got to go to the local Planet Fitness. They got to go to the local 24-hour.
Gotta take what you can get.
They got to take what they can get. So, these are rules that got guidelines that generally apply. But again, sometimes if I had to go to a gym that didn't necessarily meet my goals, I can still make it work.
Now, what's the best online resource to find a gym in your local area?
Yeah, allgymreviews.com.
Allgymreviews.com?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, and they have all the categories there.
All the categories.
I know, it's our website, so
Yes, sir.
shameless plug there. Thank you, Chris. Always a pleasure.
Sir. Always a pleasure, man.
Okay.
Hey, I'm Cheyenne Camel, and quarantine at home isn't an excuse not to get your at-home workouts in. I found mine at allgymreviews.com.